Hi, I'm Rob Smith and I'm from the Fish Hawk in Atlanta, and I'm tying a redfish fly called the Rusty Enema because it catches the shit out of fish. We're going to start with a Tiemco size 2 811S because we're tying a redfish fly. We got the hook and the vise. We're going to use some Danville flat wax brown thread. And we'll start off by wrapping the hook shank, back, excess cut off. Then we'll put a dumbbell eye on the front. We'll go a little bit farther forward than we normally do on a clouser because we're tying a kind of a crossover pattern between a shrimp and a crab. Get that all tied in, cinched down. Run the hook thread back to the back. Alright, now we're going to put a little Krennic flash in the tube, copper color. We'll use a fair amount of it. They like a lot of flash. And we'll have about just a little longer than the hook shank out on the back side.
Right there where it's shallow and that.
Get that tied in. And then we'll fold the rest of it back over. Just to give you a little more body.
That's what it did for a long time. But you're right, there's so many people.
And then I'm going to build up the body just a little bit right here so that the rabbit strips will tie in easier. Alright, now on the rabbit strips, when you cut them off, you're going to have to taper the front of it so that they'll tie in and they'll splay out just a little bit. You don't want them to just tie in and go straight back. You want them to splay out a little bit. So I will come in here and taper the front of it so that I'm going to tie it in a little bit so it's pointing out to the side just a little bit. Okay, we have them where they're splayed nicely there. So the only time they'll really come together is when you strip it. The water will push them together, but when you stop, it just spreads apart there. Now at this point, we're going to tie in a little sparkle flash. It's some EP sparkle flash, copper color. Now I'll tie that in. Wrap forward and bend the wire back over and wrap that down to give me some strength. And I'll make several wraps with this. Now you have to fold the material back so that it's not just covering up itself. Every wrap. Now at this point I'm going to separate a little bit so I can tie that off. And then I'll cut this off. And then we're going to use some more EP fibers. It's the EP streamer brush in a rust color. again, we'll tie it in right there and fold the wire back, get it tied down.
I'm gonna mix it up for you.
And then we'll wrap it forward. Again, you have to fold the material back to keep it from
What? To drink beer. That's freaking pretty boys down there.
compressing itself. Now I'll separate the fibers a little bit right there. Give me a spot to tie it off.
That guy's real friendly, Dennis. He's like, oh, I think all what he is because some guy's been looking for a pair of golf pants for about 10 minutes. Okay. And our one week. We got some here. Ron, I went all the way to the store to get you some beer.
Now whip finish it 2 times. And there we go. And then just kind of turn the fly around so you can make sure all the fibers are all pulled out, and it's going to be nice and fluffy and looking good. And there's the Rusty Enema. Get out and catch yourself a bunch of redfish. Thanks for tuning to Gink and Gasoline. See you on the water.